Welcome back to the Checotah Crossroads Classic 2019 version presented by Bravado Wireless. We're here at the Checotah Event Center. We have two sites going on, but we are at the Event Center all Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So thank you for joining us. This game, our 5:30 game, is the Muldrow Bulldogs. They come in 0-13, and they take on the Wagoner Bulldogs, who come in 12-3. So we have a battle of Bulldogs, but you know that's why they play the game, because you never know what's going to happen. So we have our starters checking in right now. Mark them down here in the book. We have Rylan Walters, Jackson Keith, Hunter Breedlove will be starters for Muldrow. Lawson Dungaree and Wadey Bird will round out your starters for the Muldrow Bulldogs. And they are coached by Terry Collins. Collins, a former Oklahoma State Cowboy. Ashton Bartholomew. Number 3, Sawyer Jones. Jack Southern, your number 10 for the Wagoner Bulldogs. Jacob Scroggins, number 20. And number 3, Javian Robertson. So there are your 5 starters for the Wagoner Bulldogs. Bulldogs come in, like I said, 12-3. I guess both are Bulldogs. We'll have to differentiate saying Wagoner and Muldrow. Muldrow is in maroon with white lettering, and Wagoner is in white with maroon lettering. Get this underway. Now the Muldrow and Wagoner both are kind of going in opposite directions. Wagoner used to traditionally had a very, very good basketball program, and they've fallen off over the last 10 or 12 years. But it looks like they're crawling back under Zach Ainge. Wagoner wins the tip. We'll have the ball first. Sawyer Jones. Turn around, nope, kicks it outside. And three-pointer on the way won't go. Three-pointer was taken by Scroggins. Muldrow's going to try to run. They got a man open underneath, and turnaround jumper off the glass. Nice. Jackson Keith, well, that's our first 2 points of the day. Little soft press. Kicks it down below. And Ashton Bartholomew lays in 2 points, ties it up. So both teams have a bucket on the board. Wagner's going to push a little bit, press a little bit, excuse me. Kicks down low and unable to get shot. Turnaround jumper, nice. So Jackson Keith has a pair. Ashton Bartholomew kicks it back out. And that was Jones, excuse me. Rebound by Keith. Jones last year had a very good tournament here for Muldrow as they won the championship game. Floated there by Daughtry. Daughtry has a pair. 3-point on the way, bounced off the back of the rim. It's taken, wow, saved, and that was by Scroggins. So rebound by Scroggins, throws it back in to Southern. Now up top to Jones. and trying to get the ball up on the backside of the rim. That was Bartholomew, and he was fouled on the way up, so they will go shoot two. And he was fouled by Jackson Keith. And that one will not go. Second one will go, so Bartholomew hits 1 of 2. Loose ball picked up by Robertson. Keith was one that picked up the foul on the other end. Jones starts to drive and was tripped. They're going to, Coach Collins wants to travel, but he got tangled up. They're going to call a foul on number 2. You see the nice turnaround jumper there by Keith. Three-pointer on the way by Sawyer Jones won't go, and you got to see part of our replay capability. Very fun. Turnover. Robertson's going to dish it down to that was Love, and unable to connect there. A little bit of press being put on by Wagoner. Trying to get the ball down to Keith and unable to. Ball bounces out of bounds and will go to Wagoner. Once again, Wagoner in white with maroon numbers and Muldrow with maroon jersey and white numbers. Three-pointer on the way by Love. Bounce off rim, won't go. Rebounded well and put back in. That was Caden Pawpaw. I hope I pronounced it right. Wagoner going to push, and taking himself is Bartholomew. Won't go. Bounces off the back of the rim. So he will go shoot two as the foul is called on. And that is on Breedlove. That's his second. And as a third team foul. So Bartholomew at the line. And first one does drop. So now he is 2 of 3 from free throw line. And that will tie the game up 6-all. Wagoner is in white with maroon numbers, and Muldrow is in maroon with white numbers. And both teams were the Bulldogs. 7-6 now as Bartholomew hits both his free throws. Driving layup won't go, and that shot was taken by Daughtry. Bartholomew starts to drive, loses the ball. Turnover. Muldrow's going to push. Down low and up against glass, won't go. Gets his own rebound, and that's Breedlove. So Breedlove's 2 shots won't go, but he gets fouled on the second time he goes up. And nope, they're going to call it as a block. and that's on Love. So Love will get his first and the first team foul for Wagoner as well. So they'll toss it in underneath their basket, trying to get the ball back down, poked out of bounds by Robertson. No, it's Wagoner 7, Muldrow 6. So our score program got a little confused there. It's Wagoner the Wagoner Bulldogs are 7 and the Muldrow Bulldogs are 6. Got lots of Bulldogs out here. Roberson driving, kicks it over to big man Coulter. Three-pointer was taken by Pawpaw, doesn't go in. Southern three-pointer won't go. Rebound by, nope. Pawpaw steals it away. So Wagner's going to reset. Turnaround jumper by Coulter. Nice for the big man. Nice footwork by the big man. Now 9-6. Wagoner ahead. Fans behind me want a block, but I think he traveled before he got blocked and loses the ball out of bounds. They say Wagoner last touched it. Muldrow's going to call a timeout. We'll see if it's going to be a full or a 30, and it will be a 30-second timeout. So Coach Collins over there will call a timeout for Muldrow. He's going to talk about it. They're down 9-6. They were up quickly, 6-2. 22 seconds left in the game, or excuse me, in the game. 22 seconds left in the. I said that, and I was looking at the countdown for the 30-second clock. Folks, if you're watching, let us know where you're from. 2 minutes and 13 seconds, left in the first period. If you're watching, let us know where you're from. We always like to look back and see where all of our listeners or our viewership is coming from. So let us know. You can leave it in the comments. Just tell us what town you're from or where you're watching from. Maybe you're on the road somewhere watching a family member. Please be sure and share and like it. Shot up won't go for Muldrow. Rebounded by Southern. But we appreciate you watching. Be sure and like and share this broadcast and like and share our Facebook page. As we will be coming with our cell phone and internet service to Muldrow here in this year. Foul called underneath the goal. And I believe they're going to call it on the big man. Let's see who they called it on. Yes, they did. They called it on Coulter. So on Wagoner, that'll be their second team foul. Wagoner with the press. Three-point on the way, off front rim, won't go. And shot was taken by Breedlove. So the Muldrow has not had a shot go in since the 6-minute mark. So they have gone almost 5 minutes without a bucket. Roberson drives, bounce off the glass, nice move by Javon Roberson. 2 points for him, 11-6 now the score. Coulter is a force down below, and he forced Bird to change his shot. Picked off by Wagner. Wagner's going to push. Pawpaw back over to Scroggins, and .31 seconds. Scroggins, three-pointer on the way from the left wing, won't go. Rebounded by Coulter. Coulter drives it. Nope, kicks it back out. Bartholomew back to Coulter, back up to the top of the key. Now, Jones, three-pointer from the left corner is good. So Sawyer Jones checks back in and immediately pops a three-pointer, 14-6. Under 15 seconds to go in the first period. Ball loose. Wagner has the ball. Trying to get it up. 4 seconds. Down to Coulter. Coulter turnaround jumper. It won't go because the shot hadn't left his hands yet. So at the end of one, 14-6. As the Wagner Bulldogs are on top of the Muldrow Bulldogs in the first quarter. A little bit bigger dogfight than what we thought it would be. Folks, stick around. More action coming up in the second quarter.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless sponsored Checotah Crossroads Classic here at the Checotah Event Center. Checotah, Oklahoma, made famous by Carrie Underwood. Big plaque over here in the Event Center. Your season 4 American Idol winner. We have the Muldrow Bulldogs versus the Wagner Bulldogs. Muldrow's in maroon, white numbers. Muldrow is Wagner's in white with maroon. Muldrow's in maroon with white. Turnover. Scroggins is going to push. Kicks it over to Love. Love unable to handle the ball. But they will keep possession. Down to Coulter. Coulter's going to get fouled on the floor, and I believe they will call Armour. So Colby Armour, and he gets his first, his team's fourth. Scroggins starts the drive, kicks it back out. Love directs traffic up top. Jones, three-pointer, won't go this time. Rebounded by Bartholomew. Kicks it back out to Scroggins. Scroggins will go drive. Jumper won't go. And they're going to call Sawyer Jones on the backside over the back. Jones first one and the third team foul. Jones nearly picks off the pass, bounces off his knee, and will roll out of bounds. You can hear Coach Collins for Muldrow encouraging his Bulldogs to move to the ball, not wait on it. Three-pointer on the way. He's got a lot of arc. Won't go too far. That was shot by Walters. And they will call a jump ball. Possession will go to Wagner. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. We have an unlimited data, talk, text, and data plan for $40 for your cell phone needs. go to our website to find a store near you. We have one here in Checotah. Sawyer, turn around, started to be a jumper. He drove, and he will be fouled on the way to the bucket. And they will call number 11, Cruz. And that will be the 5th team. Jones will shoot 2. First one up is good. So if you happen to be watching the tournament or listening to us and you forgot a cell phone accessory, we have all kinds of accessories. Missed second one, rebound by Robertson. 3-pointer on the way by Scroggins. Won't go. Bounce out of bounds will be Muldrow's possession. Say you forgot something, we have cell phone accessories as well. So you can check out our store in Checotah, or if you're a little further up north coming through, we have 2 in Muskogee. We even have 1 in Stigler, 1 down South McAllister, 1 in Tahlequah. And he found Claiborne down low, but Claiborne couldn't hold on to the ball. So we'll turn the ball over, but we have stores all over. Check us out on BravadoWireless.com. We even have stores way down south in Idabel, Valiant, and Hugo. Jumper by Jones. It goes in. So Jones adds to his total. 6 points for Jones now. Claiborne's jumper too deep, but it bounced off of 35 Coulter. Muldrow having a little bit of problem getting the ball back in. Finally do. Keith, turnaround jumper, off the rim, won't go. Roberson's going to track it down. Wagner resets the offense up top, and that is Brown, number 13, that had was on top. Trying to get it down to Brown, turns the ball over. Bartholomew is now going to trot back to defend it, and had Keith down low, and Keith just missed the pass. And Coach Ainge on the other side of on Wagner saying the same thing Coach Collins from Muldrow was saying. You have to come back to the ball to get it. You can't wait. Coulter to a cutting Bartholomew. Bartholomew can't get it to drop in. He will be fouled, so he will shoot a pair. And Jackson Keith will pick up his second, and that will be team foul number 6 with 5:12 left in the second period. First one on the way is good. Second one bounces right back, rebounded by Brown. 18-6 now the score. Oh, and got called, drug his feet, and that was number 10, Jack Southern. So 18-6, Muldrow has not scored a basket since the 6-minute mark in the first quarter, so they've gone over 10 minutes without a bucket. That shot won't drop either. Bartholomew rebounds, is going to push Wagner, set it up. Brown starts to take a three, nope. Robertson, nope, he will pull it back down. Bartholomew drives baseline, gets blocked from behind, and shot goes up, won't go, and So still Muldrow unable to get a bucket in the second quarter. Bartholomew drives and is going to get called, going to collect a foul. So blocking foul will be called on Breedlove, and that is his third foul. So Hunter Breedlove, his third foul, and his team's seventh foul. Bartholomew at the line. He's about 50-50 so far. Makes that one. Second one on the way is good. So Bartholomew now has 8 points, 8 of the 20 points for Wagner. And they're going to call, looks like Jack Southern as he reached in trying to pick the pass off. Southern, that'll be his first and just the fourth team foul. So with 3:46 left in the second period, Wagner up 20-6. Keith turnaround jumper, too much. Gets his own rebound, goes back up, has the ball knocked out, and they say it went out on him. Roberson three-pointer, and I believe they're going to call Bartholomew over the back, and they do. So Bartholomew picks up his first personal foul. Fifth Wagner team foul. Bartholomew will come out, and checking in is Bristow Love for the Wagner Bulldogs. Trying to get it down below, couldn't do it. Ball's kicked around. Three-point on the way by Bird, no good. Rebound Wagner. Jones wants to push, and he has Love. Love, nice layup. (22-6), and we have a full timeout called by the Muldrow Bulldogs. So Coach Collins is going to talk to his team, and we're going to talk to you about Bravado Wireless, why you need to switch over to us. So stay tuned, more action to come.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Checotah Event Center for the Checotah Crossroads Classic Basketball Tournament presented by Bravado Wireless. We will be here tonight, tomorrow, and all day Saturday for basketball action. We have the Muldrow Bulldogs versus the Wagner Bulldogs. Muldrow is in maroon. Wagner's in white. The winner of this game will play tomorrow, 5:30 here. The loser will go to the consolation bracket and will play at the Truman Dixon Fieldhouse over at the old high school at 5:30 tomorrow. If you're just joining us, Muldrow has not scored since the 6-minute mark in the first quarter. Wagner hasn't particularly shot the ball well, but Muldrow just unable to get any offense on track. Spotty at best. Finally gets the ball into Walters up top. Keith tries to get his shot off, and I believe he was accosted by Roberson. Nope, they will call the foul on Cam Kimball. So Kimball picks up his first. Keith will shoot. And Keith breaks the ice of no points in the second quarter with his free throw. So Keith now has 5 points. You see our Cam behind the bucket. And they're going to call Kimball again, I believe. So Kimball, and now that's number 7. So going to the line, Bird will shoot a 1-and-1. Unable to hit. Jones with the rebound. He'll set up. Nope, he'll kick it out to Kimball. Kimball cross-court pass over to Pawpaw. Nope, excuse me, that's Southern. And we're going to call the foul on 24. That's Jacob Claiborne of Muldrow. And that's the 8th team, and Claiborne's first. Southern's free throw goes in. Second one will go in as well. (24-7) now the spread with Wagner is ahead. And pass too strong, picked off by Roberson. Nice finding Kimball as a cutter. Kimball able to, he bobbles it, holds on, gets a pair. And just like that, Southern gets the beneficiary of a picked off pass. So 5 points within 10 seconds there. Muldrow having a hard time holding on to the ball. Layup no good there by Pawpaw. 28-7 the score. And Keith will be fouled, I believe, on the floor. They're going to call on Roberson. And at the free throw line is number 12, Jackson Keith. First shot up and will not go. Second one drops in. So Keith has all 2 of the points in the second quarter for Muldrow. Up, and they're going to call Love for a travel. Ball poked out of bounds by Wagner. Stays Muldrow's possession. Trying to get it down below. Couldn't. Oh, well. Bopped around enough. Bird has it. Tries to lay it up in there. Won't go. Wagner rebound. Very strong hands by Kimball down there. I have to give the young man props. Oh, ball picked off by Walters. Walters pushes, and first bucket of the second quarter. And I don't have a number 15 on my book. So I can't even give the young man credit. And while we were, I was looking for that, foul was on number 10, and that'll be Southern. That's his second foul, number 9 team foul. And at the line shooting is number 25, Daughtry. So Daughtry will shoot 1-1. Lawson Daughtry. First one is good. Second one goes in and is good. So just like that, Muldrow has popped in 4 points in the last minute. And trying to go up for a layup was Pawpaw, was fouled, so he will go shoot a pair. Let's see who they call the foul on here. We're going to call it on Wadey Bird. Bird's first 9 team foul. So Pawpaw at the line, and he hits the first one. We'll say so far Wagoner has been a fairly efficient free throw shooting team. And second one in and out, won't go. Rebounded by Bird. And picked off. Now three-pointer on the way by Southern and is good. So Southern adds 3. Southern has 7 points in the game so far for Wagoner. That's number 10. And foul called on Chase Nanny. Maybe it's Nani. And our mystery man is shooting free throws. He hits the first one. Mystery man. 32-13 the score. Hits the second one. So Mystery Man has 4 points, all in the second quarter. Pawpaw drives and is blocked, but body contact by Bird. So they're going to call that, and Pawpaw will go shoot a 2. Pawpaw misses the first one. Second one, can't hit it either. So with 2 seconds, one, launches one, and that was Walters, won't go. So here we go ahead into halftime. The Wagoner Bulldogs are ahead of the Muldrow Bulldogs. 32-14 in the first round of the boys action here at the Checotah Event Center for the Checotah Crossroads Classic. Folks, stick around. We have more action to come after halftime. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Checotah Crossroads Classic here in Checotah, Oklahoma, the Event Center. We have the Muldrow Bulldogs who have yet to come out of the locker room, so I don't know where the Muldrow Bulldogs are. But they are being of the two Bulldogs, the Wagoner Bulldogs are leading 32-14 at halftime. And here comes 4 Muldrow Bulldogs. And 32-14 the score. Wagoner is in charge of Muldrow as Coach Collins kept his Muldrow Bulldogs in the locker room a little bit long. 32-14 to open up the second half. Officials are going to wait for Coach Collins and his team to get to the bench. So Muldrow will have the ball second half. Trying to set up some offense. They went nearly 11 minutes without scoring a point between the first and second quarter. So desperately going to try to get on the scoreboard. Immediately driving was Daughtry and was fouled by Roberson. So Roberson's second, the team's first, and then after a turnover, Wadey Bird will commit his third foul and pick up Muldrow's first team foul. So Muldrow a little light on the bench. They only have 3 subs suited out. Roberson inside, kicks it back out to Bartholomew. He's going to reset it. Roberson's going to run the point now. Roberson three-pointer on the way is good. So Roberson now has 5 points. 35-14 now the score. Trying to get the ball down the bottom, and Coulter pretty much takes up most of the paint. Won't allow that to happen. Jumper won't go. Coulter rebounds. See if we can't get a size on Coulter. Wagoner, reminder, is in white. Roberson's three-pointer won't go. Rebound by Coulter. Coulter lays it up in there. And Coulter is 6'6". A big boy right there. 6'6". Turnaround jumper by Keith won't go. Rebound by Bartholomew. Three-point on the way by Scroggins. Rims in and out. Robertson will track it down somehow. And Scroggins going for the ball. And I have to agree with some of the fans behind us. A little bit of pushing going on. 37-14. Wagoner is ahead. Wagoner in white with maroon numbers. Muldrow is in maroon with white numbers. I'm your announcer, Eric Shannon. We appreciate you watching. Blocked by Coulter, so it will be Muldrow's ball. Be sure and check us out at BravadoWireless.com to see what we can do for you. We have an amazing $40 talk, text, and data plan, kind of an all-you-can-eat. Unlimited data, talk, text, and data for $40 a month. No strings attached. We do not come in 3 months later and raise your rates. and trying to get the ball down to Armour, unable to, overthrows him. Ball goes out of bounds. Turns the ball over. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third period. Wagoner up 37-14. Cross court to Bartholomew. He backs out, kicks it back up to Jones. Southern long three-pointer is going to be short. Saved by Jones, kicks it way out, and Muldrow will rebound it. Has numbers on the backside, can't follow through on the layup. Rebound by Coulter. Jones three-point, and bam. So Sawyer Jones three-pointer. That's his second of the night, or late afternoon, early evening. Oh, and shot is blocked up against the glass. That was Bartholomew. There wasn't a goaltending, but the ball was not going down. Fans want a goaltending, so we're going to have a full timeout charged to Muldrow. And so we will take a break and tell you, there's the block right there. You can see on our replay, very nicely done. We're going to take a break, tell you about Bravado Wireless.
Still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to Checotah, and had a little chat with the officials, and Coach Terry Collins with Muldrow. He thought that was a goaltending call, or should have been a goaltending on the other end. That was not called. Officials did not agree with him. Wagoner has the ball. They're in white. They're up 40-14 in the third period. Down low to Jones. Jones up, but doesn't go in. Is fouled and will. They're going to call it on Jacob Claiborne. So Jones at the line to shoot two. He's already hit a three-pointer. Oh, didn't quite have enough on it, and it fell off back towards him. Second one does go in. And they're going to call the foul. I believe they're going to call it on Jones. And they do. And that's Jones' second foul. Second team foul. 41-14, Wagoner in charge. And going to get called for double dribble there on number 22, Breedlove. Hunter Breedlove bringing the ball across court. So an unforced turnover goes to Wagoner. Turnover, man on the move is Daughtry. Daughtry lays it up against the glass, and it's good. And that is the first points of the second half for Muldrow. And And I believe was it Hunter Daughtry just got called for a technical? Didn't see what happened, folks. I apologize. Southern is at the line, and he will shoot two. He hits the first one. And doesn't hit the second one, so 42-16. Actually, it should be, 42, excuse me. (42-16) the score. And going to call. Oh, they say he stepped out of bounds? They did. So they said Love stepped out of bounds when he was positioning his feet. Turns the ball over to Muldrow. Trying to trap. Ball up in the air and right in front of us. And nearly a catastrophe over here on the media table. Kicks it down low to Armour. He can't hold on to it. Kicks it back up on top. Swinging around. Jump shot and not good, but rebound put back by Breedlove. Jump shot was by Claiborne. 42-18 now the score. So ball movement is better by Muldrow, and looks like they picked up their intensity just a bit as their defense has tightened up just a hair. Armour brings across for Muldrow. Nearly picked off. Muldrow holds on. Down to Armour. Nice ball movement for the Muldrow Bulldogs. Armour misses it, but it's good ball movement. And Cam Kimball picks up his third foul, and that's a third team foul. Armour, jump shot, off the rim, won't go. Bartholomew with the rebound, is going to push it out to Love. Love loses the ball. Somehow gets it back to Bartholomew. Love steals at midcourt. Got a man down midcourt. Love, jump shot off the glass. So Love gets two, so he now has four. Bartholomew has 10. And injured on that was Walters, and Walters on the bench. Not sure if it was a knee or ankle. Nice little drop-off pass down to Armour on the backside. Oh, just couldn't quite get it to fall. So the Bulldogs of Muldrow, like I said, they've picked up their intensity just a bit, and they're down 46-18. Love, jumper, blocked, but picked up by Brown. And now Love will turn the ball over. Give the ball back to Muldrow. Checking back in is 32 Wadey Bird, who has 3 fouls for the Muldrow Bulldogs. And Bird driving in, no foul called. just trying to find the bottom of the bucket. Unable to, and they're going to call a jump ball. My goodness, the Muldrow Bulldogs, they've had looks and shots. They just can't get them to fall. At some point, you start begging for them to fall. Just under a minute to go, third quarter. Nice shot by Kimball. Kimball has 4 points. And a turnover, Armour unable to hold on to it down low. "12 seconds, 11-10. 3 seconds, need to get a shot off. Kimball tries to shoot and is fouled. So Kimball will go to the line to shoot 3 with less than a second left in the third quarter. And they're going to call Claiborne for his second. Kimball at the line to shoot 3. Kimball's first free throw is up and good. Second one is up and good. And third one won't go. Keith will chunk it down and won't go anywhere. So at the end of 3, the Wagoner Bulldogs lead the Muldrow Bulldogs 50-18, holding the Muldrow Bulldogs to 4 points in the third quarter. Folks, stick around. One more quarter of play to go here at the Checotah Crossroads Classic.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Checotah Event Center for the Checotah Crossroads Classic. We have the Muldrow Bulldogs versus the Wagoner Bulldogs. Muldrow in maroon, Wagoner in white. And Wagoner is up on the other Bulldogs 50-18. And unless all of the wheels fall off the wagon, Wagoner will advance tomorrow and play at 5:30 here. And the winner of the Stigler-Vian game, which is being played at the Truman-Dixon Center. Muldrow will fall into the consolation bracket and will play tomorrow at 5:30 at the Truman-Dixon Center for the Stigler-Vian loser. And both teams just trying to get a handle on the ball right now, and neither one of them seem to be able to do a whole lot with it in this fourth period. To open up the fourth period, we're only just barely a half a minute old. Jump shot and won't go. That was taken by Pawpaw. Again, Muldrow trying to get the ball all the way down court on a long pass. Walters Shot, three-pointer won't go. And ball couldn't be handled there. That was by 25, Daughtry. So a turnover. And I'm sure Coach Collins will tell them little things, gentlemen, little things. 50-18 the score with Wagoner out in top. Wagner's 12-3, and Muldrow unable to break the win column this year. They are 0-13. Wagner, nice ball movement. Three-point on the way and off the rim, no good. Rebound by on the backside by Muldrow. Nice ball movement inside, and again, we don't have that young man on our roster. Three-point on the way, skims off top of the rim, won't go. Folks, if you like college basketball, be sure and tune in Monday night. We will be at Seminole State Junior College as Seminole State takes on the Connors State Cowboys. So we will have them live here on Bravado TV. Going to call a foul on Bristow Love, his second personal and fourth team foul. Checking out of the game, it was Southern for the Wagoner Bulldogs. Bird drives in and gets one to drop. That is his first bucket of the day. Turnover for Wagner, gives the ball back to Muldrow. And Muldrow's still exchanging players off the court. Armour, turnaround jumper. Nice shot by the young man. His first bucket of the night, or afternoon, rather. 50-24 the score. Wagner up. Picked off pass. Now, wow, Muldrow going to try to run. And a nice layup there by Breedlove, and he will collect the foul as well and go to shoot. And I believe Bristow Love will pick up his third personal foul and the fifth team foul. Free throw is good, so Mr. Breedlove has got the old-fashioned three-point play. 50-27 now the score. Three-point on the way and is good from the left wing, and it's Matt Gaither comes to the game and drops in a three-pointer. Three-point by Walters off the side of the rim, won't go. Rebound by Armour. Armour back to Walters. Walters three-pointer won't go again. Matt Gaither, who hit the three earlier, or just a moment ago, had the ball. Close to a carry, but they will call a foul on number 22, and that is Breedlove, and that's Breedlove's fourth foul, and that is the fifth team foul. 4:08 left in the fourth period. Three-point on the way by Nanny, and nice. So 2 3-pointers are what Wagoner has in the fourth period. 3-point on the way, too long. Shot was taken by Claiborne. Claiborne with the steal and couldn't get it down. Oh, and they had Keith down low, but Breedlove unable to get the ball to him. No, that was Bird. And once again, Gaither. So Gaither has 6 points, 2 shots, 2 3-pointers. And Kimball's pass picked off. And on the other end, unable to get the ball to drop was 15, or a mystery man. 3-point good by Nanny. Claiborne finds a 3-pointer right there, his first bucket of the night. 62-30. Pawpaw kind of aggravated he didn't collect the fouls. He was kneed a few times, but I don't think the officials are going to call it super tight right now. Armour's jump shot won't go, gets rebound, won't go again. Kimball with the rebound for Wagoner. Pawpaw driving, wouldn't go. Under a minute to play now. And out front to Jackson Keith. That's his first points in the second half. So 32-62, 20-point ball game. So they trimmed it to 20. It was a 30-point game earlier. No, still a 30-point game. Math is hard. It's under 30 seconds. Pawpaw blocks the ball. Armour has it back from Muldrow. Key turnaround jumper won't go. Just under 15 seconds. So that will be your ball game, 62-32, as the Wagoner Bulldogs will take the win. Wagoner will advance to play tomorrow at 5:30 here in the Event Center. Muldrow will play tomorrow 5:30 at the Truman-Dixon Center. Folks, thanks for joining us. Coming up next, we have the Checotah girls versus the Lexington girls, Lady Wildcats versus the Lady Bulldogs. Stick around, we'll have more action to come in about 15 minutes.